Music Academy International, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to start a new series with beautiful nocturne. It's one of my favorite by Chopin Op.9 No.1. It's not an easy nocturne, and this tutorial is going to be for mostly late intermediate to early advanced students. I will try to go over I'm going to give a lot of tips in regarding the left hand, regarding interpretations, and mostly in my experience, there are a couple of, 11 notes or 22nd notes over the left hand, those exceptions, ornaments and stuff like that, how to do it, how to practice and how to make it work. If you are new to the channel, please look into the playlist. We're having over 150 videos by now with a lot of tutorials. It's a new channel, and if you like it, please help me grow this channel by like, share and subscribe. And let's get started. Right now I'm gonna switch the camera on the top one so you can see my hands, what I'm talking about. Before I'm doing that, I'm gonna play the first part and to see what I'm talking about, and hopefully you're gonna love this. Okay, so this is the nocturne that we will do it. Okay, so here we are. I'm gonna start first with the left hand. So what's happening with the left hand? It's not an easy left hand to practice. So this left hand needs to be really smooth. You need to practice this a lot. Okay, so as you can see, my left hand is very, very flexible, and I'm moving from the wrist up and down. We do have this note that comes all the time, at least in the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 measures. So that will be your pretty much point of reference to not move. So I'm moving all around this F. So it's kind of a rotation of the wrist, and down, up and down, and don't be afraid to go in between the, on the top here, on the top of the keys, and slide down. So practice that, very fluid. Then it's changing. Advance, you can do as well, if you want to really go into details, a little tiny bit of crescendo on each of it. Piano, crescendo, up, down, and you up, down, because this is this creates some kind of waves that sustain the right hand crescendo. Very little. That will be beautiful on the right hand, with the right hand, right? I'm gonna go right now on the right hand, okay? You can use whatever fingering you want to use. It's more or less up to you. This is what I'm using it. So this, it's saying there it's piano expressive, so it's gotta be really expressive. Do not start with the accents. You gotta start softly, crescendo and back, and start softly, crescendo, crescendo and more, and calm down. All the way to the end soft. Alright, so we're having here 4 Fs. If you play these 4 Fs the same sound, it's boring. So what I'm doing, 4 notes played on the same sound, it's a no-no, okay? More than, maybe not even 2. Needs to be different, right? So I'm doing a crescendo, so I'm going soft, crescendo, and back, start piano. More, hold it, ti, ta, 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 ti, and then end the phrase on the piano. Alright, so I'm going again. As you can see, I'm stretching a little bit the time and then I bring it back, meaning I'm slowing down the tempo here. 1, go, 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 and then I'm going back. Now, okay, what's coming next? It's 11 notes over 6. Right? Yeah, as a phrase, you gotta start in piano and then soften up. So Chopin, it's giving you the flexibility or elasticity to do these 11 notes over 6 as exactly as you want to do them, meaning that you can start slower, like in rubato mode. It's called kind of a rubato. That means you play with them as you want to do them, maybe starting slow, then going faster in the middle, and then finish it slow to the end. That's how I like it. Not necessarily everybody likes that. Maybe some other they will do fast and then slowing down, or just more even. It's beautiful anyway. The most important thing is you to play it with nuances and play it fluid and accommodate the left hand accordingly to whatever you want to do on the right hand. That means you can delay a little bit the left hand or not, according to whatever the right hand plays. You see how I'm waiting for the right hand to end and then going again into the next one. The next one, it's difficult as well. So first of all, you definitely need to learn the notes. So this is the beginning, and then I'm just do the chromatic scale here. and then you have another moment when you can do, that's a gruppetto with ending. So what I would suggest here, you know, there are 22 notes divided by 12 notes. So that means 11 notes for 6 notes. It's a little bit of math. So I divided first group of 11 notes on the first 6 of the left hand, and the next 11 on the other side. So you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then on this one, I will match again with the left hand. So in that case, I have a very clear moment when the right hand meets the left hand. So that would be your first step to know exactly, you know, to be able to spread them evenly as much as you can towards the entire measure. And then obviously you can play with it. Not that I like it, but it is your way of expressing yourself as much, or how do you like it. Or more even. I can do anything I want with. Once you know the notes and the left hand and everything is worked out. So practically I have the beginning. And then here I do have another matching point where I'm gonna go. Once you are even more advanced, you don't need those matching points, because every time I'm playing it on the stage, I will do something different, whatever I feel at that moment in time. But at the beginning, it's good to have some reference points where exactly how long is this, all these notes, right? Because once you know it, I can do. I don't even know what I was doing it. Okay, good. So we ending our phrase here, and then we obviously very soft. This more and soft. Now we're having 3 B's on the right hand. Absolutely. What do you need to do? You need to do a crescendo. Then it's a sforzando. So definitely let the left hand sound. Soften up here because it's an inner voice. And then here, give me some color. Da, ti, da, 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 da. And more da, 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 piano. And then you go. Sorry. Here is the same thing. So we're gonna talk about this measure 12 here, that it's, okay, so here, this measure 12, we're having triplets on the right hand and left hand, as we know it, they're gonna be 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and right hand is gonna have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So this needs to be practiced thoroughly, a lot. Until goes perfectly even, nicely smooth, right? And do legatissimo, okay? So in this case, Chopin is very clear what he wants compared with the other exceptions, you know, the 11 and 22 notes. So here you have clearly triplets. So this needs to be absolutely even. Slow motion. But I know you gotta smooth it out and right? So you can start a little slow. Again, a little tiny bit stretching the time, stretch to the beginning, catching up immediately after. Now we're having 3 Bs. Guess what? We need to do a crescendo. Beautiful here, left hand. Okay, so this trill, it can be short. Sorry, it's on me. Right? Can do it. And now we're having a septuplet that usually mostly all pianists, they're gonna go 1 for 1, you know, left hand we're having 6 notes, 8, you know, and the right hand we're having 7 notes, so they're gonna go like that. And then the last 3 a triplet. That's how usually a lot of pianists they're doing. I'm doing something different, but you don't need to follow me. I'm actually doing exactly as is written, in between. So starting together, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, and together. Right? This is a little bit harder. You don't need to do that, and it will sound like that. If you don't like it, absolutely don't do it. It's just another idea. Right now we're talking about measure 16, 17, 18, that we're having a forte appassionato. To do these 3 steps, in which the last one is con forza, so with force, you need to, you know, build up the anticipation, you know, whatever it's there. So first it is a forte, but then you retrieve. And more, and not much retrieve. And then stay, and then only here. So the last one is the strongest one, in which you keep forte almost towards L. And piano to go into next one with okay, so I'm gonna go again, forte, a little bit piano here, or mezzo piano, and more, and end of the first section, crescendo left hand, and piano. Alright, so let me switch the camera and okay, so I am back here with you. Did you like it? Well, as you know, as an ending, what can I say? This nocturne, it's not an easy one, and I'm doing this tutorial for mostly those that they absolutely know how to read notes and then looking for ideas how to, you know, create more interpretation, more sound, more fluidity into the song, how to practice this. So this is the tutorial what is all about. As I said, it's not easy to explain because everybody's different level and everybody has different difficulties. But in my last 30 years of experience, the most important things are these. First of all, learn very well the left hand to become absolutely fluid. Then work on this 11 notes, 22 notes, triplets to make them the septuplet that is in measure number 14, to make it smooth, to know very, very, very well the right hand, the technicality of the right hand. I will practice as a Czerny or as a Hanon. I will treat it as a Hanon, nothing else. When it's technique, it's about technique. And then we're doing the sound. First, we need the fingers to really execute whatever you need to execute and you want to make it beautiful. That would be the second one. And then listen and listen and listen. Definitely memorize the piece and then listen to your sound. Do record yourself and see if you like what you are doing there. It's an amazing nocturne. I will try to record this with a professional, you know, crew. I can play it one more time for you, this page, because I will go in the part 2 with the next page, with the next section. Probably I will do about 4 or 5 sessions or parts, I'm not very sure. So I will let me play it again for you so you will have me seeing how I'm moving, right? So let's get into the mood. This device pick it up because I don't have right now hooked up a professional microphone. I hope it did pick up the sound enough for you to, and the piano is not open either, it's still a tutorial, but I promise I will make a beautiful video for you with the entire nocturne. Well, so this would be it. Please do leave your comments if you like this kind of work, because that will give you more incentive to do more. Do leave your comments what level you are, how did you like it, and if I was explicit in what I was saying, considering that I do have an accent. Check all the other tutorial. I have a beautiful tutorial on Clair de Lune and stuff like that. It's a new channel. We're having over 150 videos by now. Check the playlist, a lot of technique, and do help to grow this channel that is new by like, share and subscribe. Did I say it right? Like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much and see you in part 2.